Honest Game Trailers de Baldur's Gate 3. Isto é o quê? Eu nem consigo ver quem é que escreveu isto.
É o Unreal.
Isto é o quê, Unreal? Pera lá, já vejo, bro. Dá-me só um segundo.
From the developer known for a bunch of games that are almost Dungeons and Dragons,
Certo.
comes the second great take on D&D this year, and the most accurate D&D video game to date.
Certo.
Because the main characters are a bunch of horny losers that can't seem to do anything right.
Exato.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Conheço Red Challenge.
Experience the
És
buggiest
outro
open
facto.
world game on the market. Until 2 weeks from now, when Starfield comes out,
Não.
as you journey once more
Não
into the world
aconteceu.
of Faerun, a magical land of fantasy where everyone wants to f*** you, including all the perverts in your party, the sexy wildlife, but mostly your own dice. Other than that though, Faerun isn't too different from the real world, because everyone needs a long rest and has a serious case of brainworms. Search the land for a way to get rid of the worst hitchhiker of all time, a wriggling mind flayer tadpole that got plopped into your peeper, which you have to fight against the influence of, while trying to figure out how to remove it from your brain without dying, as your quest to pluck it out has you trying everything, from homeopathic druid medicine, to get Yankee torture chambers, to just picking up a drifter and letting him go to town on your face with an ice pick.
Olha, até fizemos esta.
Can I not summon health insurance? Min-max your way through every fantasy riot you start with a robust character creation system that, like D&D itself, lets you create whatever freak of nature your brain can conjure,
Exato.
so long as it has one of 6 genitalia options. Then decide whether to be a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, a criminal, or someone who's completely f***ing useless.
Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
After which you'll level up with powerful new tadpole skills
Já vou ver isso
in an
também.
impressive case of not beating them, and therefore joining them, by using the parasites in your head to learn stuff like push and
Man, isto é
migraine,
incrível.
as all your companions tell you how bad of an idea it is to listen to your literal dark passenger.
I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
But
Ninguém
you can
quer.
always just peer pressure them into going full slug mode
Exato.
with you.
Yeah.
Come on, Shadowheart, embrace the worm. All the cool kids are doing it.
Well, perhaps you have a point.
Tá bem.
Gather up your intrepid adventurers in single-player mode, like a team of sexy Pokemon, and use their combined skills like you would in real life, trying to have conversations that don't end in death threats. Then, once things inevitably go off the rails, try to remember all your different moves as you shove, stab, and magic trick your way through the incoming hordes.
Illusion, Michael. Trick is something a horde does for money.
And if that doesn't work, you can cast the strongest spell in the game, Save Scummy. It's been 2 hours since I remembered to save. What kind of game makes you manually save in 2023?
Este. E ainda bem que
Sorry,
faz.
they give up on-
Ainda bem que este jogo vos obriga a dar manually save. Porque se não derem, depois fodem-se e a magia do Baldur's Gate é essa. É que é mesmo. O load button é literalmente o melhor botão deste jogo.
Babysitting a bunch of NPCs. Bring your real-life D&D group into the virtual world and watch them make the same infuriating choices that they do IRL. Steal all the loot for themselves and pick the most bonkers dialogue options
Oh,
just to
meu
see
Deus.
if they can make you actually explode for real. Hey, if you're lucky, this will go exactly like an actual tabletop session, and everyone will make excuses to bail out of the campaign after a couple of weeks for some reason.
This could be everything we've been looking for.
Go up against the scariest enemy in the game, the UI, with so many inventories to manage that it feels like looking at a Candy Crush level. Tooltips on tooltips on tooltips, and row after row of skills and spells to make you just shrug and use whatever's in your hand at the time. What? I'm not gonna do Excel sheets in the middle of a war zone.
Isto está incrível.
So grab that 20-sided die and get ready to roll the most nat ones you've ever seen in your life in a truly massive gaming experience that will appeal to both old and new fans of the series, thanks to its intriguing story, fun characters, and thrilling battles, all coming together to make an impressive approximation of a real D&D campaign run by the worst DM in the entire fucking world.
Exato.
Starring Emily the Strange, Devil May Thighs, Crank 2,
Devil May
High
Thighs.
Voltage, but with magic,
Pera.
Getting Busy. I can't believe this sparkly twink rejected me.
And I, the demon guy.
Papa Bear, the MVP of celebrity video game VAs.
Verdade.
And whatever your specific fetish
Nem
happens
foi
to be,
nomeado, mano. Aquele vai
Baldur's
ser.
Gate
O J.K. Simmons nem foi nomeado pela personagem que ele fez. Vocês ainda não viram a personagem que ele fez, mas quando virem, meus amigos, esqueçam que trabalho de voice acting brutal.
3.
Não precisas jogar os 2 primeiros para perceber o 3.
Critical Hole.
Critical Hole.
Casuals have sex with a bear. Real gamers seduce the Emperor of the Mind Flayers.
Ai, não, por amor
Comment
de Deus.
below on what you want to hear in my epic voice and check
Muito
out.
bom, muito bom. Pois é, man. O Catherick Thorne é talvez das melhores personagens do Baldur's Gate. E só aparece a meio do jogo, man. Que é uma pena, honestamente. Mas pronto, muito bom.